So we were discussing about the first type of resistance which is experienced by the moving vehicle is rolling resistance. So rolling resistance is nothing but the frictional resistance between the wheels of the vehicle and the road surface. This is affected. So this rolling resistance is affected to the surface roughness of the road, but it does not affect the vehicle speed. Okay, not that much. So rolling resistance affect the surface roughness of the road, but it does not affect the vehicle speed. So we can obtain one equation for the rolling resistance of the vehicle, which is given by RR, that is rolling resistance, is equal to mu R, coefficient of friction for rolling resistance, mu R म्हणजे, into W car plus WX. W car म्हणजे काय? Gross weight of the vehicle, जे काय vehicle असेल ते, plus WX म्हणजे downward force which is acting on running vehicle. So mu into W, that is mu R into total weight of the vehicle plus weight of downward force gives us the value of rolling resistance. Okay. Now this mu R, which is rolling resistance coefficient, it mainly depends upon the surface condition of the road. जो काय हा rolling resistance coefficient of friction for rolling resistance आहे, तो mainly surface characteristics of road वरती depend असतो, road material and its pattern of the tires as well as the air pressure and the vehicle speed. या गोष्टींवरती rolling resistance coefficient mu R हा depend असतो. कुठल्या कुठल्या गोष्टीवरती? Surface condition of the road, material and pattern of the tires, its air pressure and the vehicle speed. या गोष्टींवरती तुमचा mu R depend असतो. So there are multiple factors which affects the rolling resistance. The most common factor which need to be considered here for the rolling resistance coefficient is a road surface condition. जो महत्वाचा आपण फॅक्टर इथे कन्सिडर करणार आहोत mu R कॅल्क्युलेट करताना, रोलिंग रेजिस्टन्स कोएफिशिएंट कॅल्क्युलेट करताना, तो म्हणजे आहे रोड सरफेस कंडिशन. So there is a one table in which according to the road type your coefficient of rolling resistance value changes. So for example, suppose your road surface is of cement concrete and asphalt surface is there, then in this type of surface you can consider the coefficient of rolling resistance as, or the value of coefficient of rolling resistance as 0.01 to 0.02. If your road surface is with gravel or with bituminous binder, then in that case its value will be 0.02 to 0.0025. Okay, instead of 0.0025 it should be 0.025. Now if your road surface is of gravel surface but not with bituminous binder, then in that case the value of rolling coefficient of rolling resistance varies from 0.03 to 0.04. Okay. Now, if the pavement surface is of cobblestones, in your geotech engineering, you might have studied this soil type: gravel, silt, clay, cobbles. Okay. So if the pavement surface is of cobblestone pavement, then the value of coefficient of rolling resistance is in between 0.04 to 0.05. If there are earth roads, smooth and compact, then coefficient of rolling resistance is in between 0.03 to 0.06. Okay. If there is a plugged field, then in that case, the coefficient of rolling resistance is 0.15 to 0.3. प्लग्ड फील्ड म्हणजे काय? नांगरलेलं. ठीक आहे. The second type of resistance is the aerodynamic resistance, RE, which is experienced by the moving vehicle. So when your vehicle runs on the road, there is a movement of air which is in the opposite direction to that of the driving, even though there is a no wind in air. Okay. So because of this airflow, our vehicle experience the aerodynamic force. कुठले कुठले फोर्स असतात? जसं की ड्रॅग फोर्स असेल किंवा लिफ्ट ऑन द बॉडी. हा ड्रॅग फोर्स कुठे अफेक्ट करतो किंवा कुठे जनरेट होतो? दिस ड्रॅग फोर्स generated on the frontal and rear sides of the body, which acts on the vehicle as the driving resistance. ठीक आहे. हा जो काही ड्रॅग फोर्स आहे तो फ्रंट आणि रिअर साइडला ऍक्ट होतो, ज्यालाच आपण ड्रायव्हिंग रेजिस्टन्स असं म्हणतो. ऍज अ ड्रायव्हिंग रेजिस्टन्स तो ऍक्ट होतो. Now, how to calculate this aerodynamic resistance or aerodynamic drag force? There is one equation by which we can calculate the drag force. So aerodynamic resistance, RE, is equal to 1/2 CD into car minus velocity into bracket A cos theta. आता बघा त्याच्यामध्ये CD म्हणजे काय? ड्रॅग कोएफिशियंट ऑफ द व्हेकल. A म्हणजे एरिया ऑफ द frontal area of the projected frontal area of the vehicle. आणि थीटा म्हणजे काय असणार आहे? theta is the angle between wind and driving direction. परत प्रोजेक्टेड फ्रंटल एरिया कॅल्क्युलेट करण्यासाठी एक फॉर्म्युला आहे, तो कसा कॅल्क्युलेट केला जातो? A is equal to 0.82 B into H, where B and H are the maximum width and height of the model vehicle. So by this equation, that is 1/2 CD rho velocity of car minus wind velocity into A cos theta, you can obtain the aerodynamic resistance. त्यामध्ये CD हा ड्रॅग कोएफिशियंट होता. तर ड्रॅग कोएफिशियंट कसा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा बघा. जनरली द ड्रॅग कोएफिशियंट has the range between 0.32 to 0.55. Okay, so no need to remember this all this atmospheric pressure and temperature. No need to, just remember the value of drag coefficient varies between 0.35 to 0.55, which is required to calculate the aerodynamic resistance. The next type of resistance is the gradient resistance. This is the most important resistance, which need to be designed very carefully. So when the vehicle goes up or down, it experiences a gravitational resistance due to its weight, and it is called the gravitational resistance of the vehicle. As all of you know, जेव्हा व्हेकल अपसाइड किंवा डाऊन साइड जेव्हा ट्रॅव्हल करेल स्लोप वरती, तेव्हा जो काही व्हेकलचं सेल्फ वेट आहे त्याच्यामुळे त्याच्यावरती ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल रेजिस्टन्स ऍक्ट होतो. त्यालाच आपण ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल रेजिस्टन्स ती बॉडी किंवा ती व्हेकल एक्सपिरियन्स करते, त्यालाच आपण ग्रॅडियंट रेजिस्टन्स असं म्हणतो. या केसमध्ये तुम्हाला दिसेल, this is the road surface and the weight of the vehicle is acting in the downward direction through CG. Now this vehicle is experiencing the gradient resistance. And how to calculate that gradient resistance? This gradient resistance is given by this horizontal component of the car, that is W sin theta g. W weight of the vehicle of the car into sin theta g. So what is theta g here? Theta g is the slope of the road or gradient angle of the road. You can see here, this much is the slope now, theta g, or angle of the road. Now in this gradient resistance, you can see here plus minus signs. Now when to consider plus and when to consider minus? Plus कधी consider करायचं आणि minus कधी consider करायचं? So when a car goes down a hill, the gradient resistance is a negative value. जेव्हा car downward travel करत असेल, then in that case the gradient resistance will be of negative value, which is indicating that the total resistance power required is reduced, and the inertia energy can be restored with an energy recovery system. जी काय रेजिस्टन्स पॉवर पाहिजे होती ती काय झालेली रिड्यूस झालेली आहे when your car is going down the hill. That's why the negative sign is there, or the negative value of the gradient resistance is there. So this is the third type of resistance, that is gradient resistance. The fourth type of resistance experienced by the vehicle is acceleration or deceleration resistance, RI. So whenever your vehicle accelerates or decelerates, the vehicle experienced the positive or negative inertia resistance. And this inertia resistance are of two types. So there are two types of inertia resistance. One is a angular inertia of the rotating parts of the powertrain system, and second one is the linear inertia of the running vehicle. So there are two types of this inertia resistance. One is of angular inertia and second one is of linear inertia. So this inertia resistance is calculated by the equation. Inertia resistance कसं calculate करायचं बघा. So this inertia resistance is calculated by the equation Ri is equal to WR by G into alpha. So instead of WR, it is written W into WR by W alpha by G, where W is the gross weight of vehicle and WR is the equivalent mass or equivalent weight of all the rotating components of a powertrain, and the acceleration speed, and A is the acceleration speed of the vehicle. Okay, so by this equation we can calculate the acceleration or deceleration resistance. Okay. So there is a one variation table is given for variation of W by WR, where W is the gross weight of vehicle and WR is the equivalent weight of all the rotating elements of a powertrain. So for low gear, the ratio of W by WR for small car is 1.4. For one gear, 0.5 for small car and 0.3 for large car. Two gears are there. Then variation of W by WR is 0.2 for small car and 0.14 for large car. And if there are three gears, the W by WR ratio is 0.11 for small car and 0.09 for large car. Okay, so this is about the acceleration or deceleration resistance. Now in the next lecture, we will discuss the last resistance, that is tractive resistance. Okay, it is a quite small point, so we will finish it. So the tractive resistance A of the vehicle is obtained from Newton's second law, which is calculated by formula R tractive is equal to F engine minus FI plus FIT plus FID plus FIWE. बघा ते काय काय FI म्हणजे काय, रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ इनर्शिया फोर्स ऑफ इंजिन. IT म्हणजे काय, रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ इनर्शिया फोर्स ऑफ ट्रान्समिशन. ID म्हणजे काय, रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ इनर्शिया फोर्स ऑफ ड्राइव्ह शाफ्ट. अँड FIWA म्हणजे काय, resistance of inertia force of wheel and axle shaft respectively. So by this formula we can calculate the tractive resistance. So there are total 5 resistance that is experienced by the moving vehicle, like rolling resistance, aerodynamic resistance, gradient resistance, acceleration deceleration resistance, and the tractive resistance. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss the road characteristics. So with this we will stop here. So thank you everyone for attending the session. See you tomorrow.